When I signed up to do Annica's You Own Your Life course, I really had no idea just what an impact it was going to have on every aspect of my life. Me as me, Charlie, the individual, me as a mother, me as a wife, my relationships with friends and family, and also me as a businesswoman. Each of the modules that I went through, I took away something that was so powerful. The change in life after was almost instant. Because Annica has such fantastic stories to share the knowledge through, you learn so much more tangibly. With this, it gives you everything. You have the workbook, you have her on screen to watch over and over, and then to go into the lives with her and the rest of the members working through the course, and you can like really get into the nitty-gritty of how we're all moving through the teachings. It's just fantastic. It really is a course like no other that I've done. I did one, Unlimited Potential, which sounded fantastic, but it didn't get me. I couldn't invest in the same way, whereas with this, I just wanted to give it more. And because I wanted to give it more, I got more from it. The style in which Annica has put together the course really is just fantastic. One of the most impressive things about Annica's course is the level of detail in the workbooks. So many courses provide a workbook that's actually just a glorified notebook. This is a workbook. It provides insightful questions, examples, beautiful quotes, not just from Annica, but from some of the world's greats, some of the books that she's read. It provides podcasts, references for you to listen to on the same topic, book references. I mean, the workbooks are packed. And it was during the time management module that I had an epiphany, because I'm actually a VA, and I've been in an organising space for 15 years. And so time management, I was like, I've got that down. This is fine. So I'm working through the book, and there's some exercises in there to do. And I won't give you the details, but suffice to say, I was staggered that the result of the exercise showed me that during that particular day, I had wasted 6 hours of time. I couldn't believe it. I actually have my own concept on time efficiency called 10 to Zen that I use and my clients use, and it works. But when I'm not 10 to Zenning, I'm wasting time. And it transpired that that came from really inefficiently multitasking. So I wasn't 100% doing any of my roles. And essentially that's wasting time, because you're not getting anything from it. And that learning was essential for me, because now I really am so conscious of how I invest time versus wasting or spending. I wouldn't waste the equivalent of money that way. So why was I wasting this time? So that was a real light bulb moment for me. The values module, that was super interesting, and actually an activity that I took to my husband for us to look at together. And again, the results of that have given us this understanding of each other that we didn't have before. I mean, we knew it. We've been together 10 years. But this sort of deepened understanding of each other's real core needs and what we hold so just unequivocally important. So being able to look at that together was really special, and it's given us a communication tool to use that we didn't have before. So that's been fantastic. The module on ego, I didn't think I had an ego. Turns out I do, and actually understanding the different parts of my ego and how to work with them to take feedback better, or to not get in my own way of being creative. The module on our sacred friends, that was an emotional one, and I think what was so significant in that piece was coming together with the group in the live and understanding that actually most of us have the same sacred friend, and hearing different people's experiences of that and how they're working through it was really so helpful and supportive. Annica has managed the group that I was part of to be so supportive and genuine, and because you go through so much change with these people, it's really significant that you all have that in common. And another fantastic part about the course is the fact that you do have this circle of people all working through the same things as you. And the last module, honesty, that is the most reflective piece of work I have ever done on myself. As Annica says, you have to be able to lie to yourself before you can lie to anybody else. So what lies are you telling yourself, and how is that coming out in your relationships? Mind opening, heart opening, door opening. I just know that my life is more complete because I am so much more aware of my actions, my words, my feelings, how I allow other people to enter my space, how I enter theirs. Everything is so much more clear.
You own your life. I own my life. I started the program a few months ago. For me, there was a big change during the program, and I can see tangible results because of this change. I have turned from a very worrying person to a warrior person. I am incapable of seeing problems. I only see challenges. It has been a completely amazing change in my mindset, how I position myself opposite to a problem, to a challenge. I learned different techniques that I can apply in everyday life. I discussed in the group. I really like this collective intelligence because we could all share our experiences and we could ask for advice. So I got really, really valuable feedback that would help me to progress in some of my personal situations, also professional. So it's an amazing feeling to not let negative situations affect you so much. It's not that you don't understand the seriousness of the situation, but you are capable of dealing with it in a better way, in a more confident way. So I would highly recommend the program to people that are worrying a lot, like myself, that are overthinkers and overanalyzing, and sometimes freeze from fear and not acting on the things that they should act on. And I have to say that since I finished the program, there has been some great, amazing things happening because of my capability of acting better now without fear. So thank you very much.
I participated in such an experience in the group first time, and I can tell you that I'm really satisfied with the results. I learned how to kill procrastination. I learned many techniques, how to improve my thinking, how to deal with the nasty colleagues at the office also, who became my best friends now. And I strongly recommend it for your personal growth. If you really want to go to another level, I really recommend this program to go with Annica.
So I'm someone who's been doing personal development maybe 4 or 5 years. So most of the stuff that I see online, I've heard of, or it's not super new. But as I actually, jumped in and started working on it, I found that I was digging deeper into places that I hadn't looked before. The workbook itself is probably worth whatever it is that, you're investing into this program. And then to actually get time with Annica and have her talk you through things, coach you through things, and really push you, like, to not run away from the difficult things in your life. I think have been super good for me. During the group program, I was able to get one-on-one time with her twice, and both times like really pushed me. Some of the stuff I struggled with, but the results of it were amazing. One being not being afraid of my big greasy forehead that shines, and being willing to do videos like this. Seriously, I was so scared to even jump on live or put up a video online, and it's still a process, but I'm not scared anymore. And I think for that, it's been huge progress for me. So Annica, thank you so much for all that you do. Thank you for the time and the effort you've put into your program, but also how you show up and pour so deeply into each person in the group. And it's something that has literally changed my life for the better. So thank you, and I hope you guys jump into the program, and I know you're gonna love it.
It's so obvious that self-development is an ongoing journey, cliche but true. And doing this course, You Own Your Life, with Annica, has been the most incredible, real, raw opportunity to really push myself down that path. So if you have this feeling that there is something more in you, there is something more to be had from your life, that you think you could be happier, you think you could be more courageous, more honest, more self-aware, then absolutely this course, without doubt, will give you the tools and the knowledge to really explore that within yourself. There are no boundaries with Annica. She shares so openly, and in turn you do that, and that's how you get so much. I said it before, the more you give to this course, the more you get back. And it really isn't a huge task. It's mapped out so clearly for you. You don't have to think about what you're doing. Annica holds your hand through each step, and you just have to bring your most honest self and be a little bit vulnerable, be very real, be very true. And this course can absolutely change the path that you're on. I really have walked away feeling like I have clarity, and that I own my emotions, that I own my actions, and I now have the tools to not allow other people to take that away. Do it. If you're thinking about it, then just jump in. It will be the best thing that you could do. It's the best investment you can make. The value from really knowing yourself, it's priceless.